So Annette and Blake, you each have a card with my 14 questions. These are 14 questions that I've created that you should ask on the first date. Normally, I just ask you to ask your questions, but since your son Blake is here, I'm gonna ask him to ask these guys questions also.
Okay.
And then we're gonna find out if there's an audience member that wanna change Blake's life. Boy, they start sitting up, they start, hey. All right, let's go. Annette, I'm gonna let you ask the first question. What's your first question for Scott?
What is your biggest strength and your biggest weakness?
If there's one thing, it's trying to be a kind of guy that does what I say I'm gonna do.
Accountable.
I don't always do it, but it's always the effort.
Okay.
I'm not gonna not try to do what I say I'm gonna do. As far as weaknesses go, it's giving people way too much rope. I'm way too forgiving, but once the rope is cut, you're done.
Next question.
Eric, what is the longest relationship you've been in and why did it end?
Annette, I was married for about 17 years. It ended because I was immature, a poor money manager, and not communicative. I have changed those habits.
Very interesting.
Yeah, these grown man answers here, y'all. Go ahead.
Carl,
Yes.
what is the one thing that you won't tolerate in a relationship?
Someone who's not transparent, someone who's not honest, and someone who's not positive and trying to change their ways and develop themselves personally.
Very good.
Blake, how about you?
Alrighty, this question's for Scott. How do you react when someone tells you no?
I'm kind of a brat. I'm spoiled. Okay. So if I get a no, I figure out a way to turn it into a yes. That's 30 plus years of sales. If I'm told no, there's probably a reason, so it's up to me to rectify that reason and see if I can turn that into a yes.
All right, there we go. Now we go.
This next question is for Eric. What role does next one. Somebody finish it for me.
Spirituality. Don't worry about it. I can't talk that good either.
Play in your life, yes.
It's very important. I tell people that if there was not a God, I would have invented one because I can't make it out here on my own, by myself.
This last one's for Carl.
Yes, sir.
What are your short-term goals?
My short-term goal is to meet someone like Annette, your mother, today, and to go out on a date with her tomorrow and get to know her better. That's my short-term goal.
All right, Annette, back to you.
Okay, Scott, what's your idea of a perfect date?
I have two.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can have the $40 date or you can have the $300 date. But I guarantee you'll have just as much fun doing either. We can have a good time.
Oh, boy.
You can have...
Man.
I can make sure
Damn, dog, I ain't never used that one.
You can read my book, Think Like Scott.
Oh, God.
Eric, I want to ask you the same question. What's your idea of a perfect date?
Well, I'd have to spend some time with you first to find out what you liked. And then once I found out what you liked, we designed everything else around that.
Yeah, these grown men, like, this is good. You know what? This is good for young women. This is what dating really is. Because real men understand that you the prize. And young women, we've lost that because there's not enough men who've been taught that to present it to you. So what you end up doing is you just try to pick the best out the rubble. When in actuality, you can actually train a man how to treat you. You can actually train them how to treat you. All right, Annette, we gotta make a decision. I want you and Blake to get a little circle over there. Decide what you all think will be the best one. She cannot make a bad choice. She cannot. These men right here are quality men. Annette, who's it going to be? Scott, will it be Eric, or will it be Carl?
Scott.
Scott. Scott it is. Congratulations, Scott. Come on over. Nice to meet you, Eric. Annette,
Okay.
Good luck. Keep us posted. We'll find out how it goes. We'll be right back right after this. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're going to enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.